Cricket is called a gentleman's game. A game of skill, of technique, of strategy. But step inside any cricket dressing room in the world, and you will find something nobody talks about publicly. Bats taped to ceilings, handkerchiefs folded carefully in pockets, toilet seats checked before every innings, lucky numbers worn on jerseys as if they were armor. The greatest cricketers who ever lived were absolutely terrified of bad luck. And today we are going through every single one of their secrets. 20 superstitions, 20 legends. Let's go. Number 1. Sachin Tendulkar. The greatest batsman of all time, 100 international centuries, 24 years of dominance. And one unbreakable rule. Left pad first, always, every single innings, without exception. Not right pad, not both together, left, then right, in that exact order. But it went further than just pads. Sachin refused to use pads with Velcro straps. His entire career, old-fashioned buckle-type pads, the kind most players had abandoned decades earlier. And here's the detail most fans don't know. The pads Sachin wore in the early part of his career were gifted to him by his brother. He believed those specific pads were lucky. Number 2. Sourav Ganguly, India's most aggressive captain, the Prince of Calcutta. Every time he walked out to bat, every single time, he had a photograph in his pocket. His Guruji, his spiritual teacher, not just batting. Every time he stepped onto the field, in his pocket, always. Ganguly also wore multiple rings, changed his jersey number repeatedly, and refused to shave during test matches while captaining India. The man who waved his shirt at Lord's balcony in celebration needed his Guruji's photograph folded quietly in his pocket to feel ready to bat. Cricket's most fascinating paradox. Number 3. Rahul Dravid. The Wall, cricket's most technically correct batsman. You would think a man this disciplined, this analytical, would have no time for superstition. You would be wrong. Dravid had 2 unbreakable rules. Rule 1, right thigh pad first, always. Rule 2, never use a new bat before the start of a series. But here's the one his wife revealed in an interview. Before the 2011 Lord's Test, Dravid made sure to sit in the exact same spot in the visitors' dressing room where Sri Lanka's Tilakaratne Dilshan had sat earlier that season when Dilshan scored a double century. Dravid scored a century in that test. His first ever 100 at Lord's. The Wall, sitting in someone else's lucky spot before building his greatest innings. Number 4. Neil Mackenzie, South Africa, and cricket's most superstitious player ever. It started as a prank. Mackenzie had left the dressing room early one day. His teammates decided to teach him a lesson. They found his bat and taped it to the ceiling. Mackenzie came in, looked up at his bat hanging from the roof, cut it down, and went out and scored a century. From that moment forward, the bat had to be taped to the ceiling before every single innings. Not optional, non-negotiable. But that was just the beginning. Mackenzie also required all toilet seats to be down before he left the dressing room. He checked the lights 8 times. He avoided stepping on white lines, anywhere on the ground, including the crease. Mackenzie himself admitted it was less superstition and more OCD. But 58 tests, 5 centuries. The bat stayed on the ceiling. Number 5. Steve Waugh, Australia's most successful captain. 168 tests, over 10,000 test runs. In his pocket, for his entire career, was a red handkerchief, given to him by his grandmother. Not a replica, not a new one, the same handkerchief, worn, faded, irreplaceable. Waugh called it his security blanket, carried it in every test match, every ODI, every tour, every single time. 168 tests, one small red handkerchief in his pocket for all of it. Number 6. Mohinder Amarnath. India's hero of the 1983 World Cup, man of the match in the final. His lucky charm, a red handkerchief, carried in his pocket every time he fielded. Now here's a beautiful coincidence. Steve Waugh also carried a red handkerchief. Two legends, two countries, two different eras, same superstition. Maybe the red handkerchief knows something we don't. Number 7. MS Dhoni. Captain Cool, India's greatest finisher, World Cup winner twice. Born on the 7th of July, the 7th day of the 7th month. Jersey number and 7, always 7, non-negotiable. Dhoni believed so completely in the power of his number that no other jersey was acceptable. 3 ICC trophies as captain, 2011 World Cup winning 6. Always hit on the 7th. The number 7 followed him everywhere. Number 8. Yuvraj Singh. Born on December 12th, the 12th day of the 12th month. His lucky number, 12. He wore it. He lived by it. He believed in it completely. The man who hit 6 sixes and won over at a World Cup. The man who won Player of the Tournament at the 2011 World Cup, while secretly battling cancer. Born December 12th. Lucky number 12. Hard to argue with the results. Number 9. Zaheer Khan. India's greatest left-arm pacer. His lucky charm, a yellow handkerchief, carried in his pocket during every crucial match. Not every match, the important ones, the ones where India needed him to deliver. Yellow handkerchief in pocket. Every single time the stakes were highest. Number 10. Virender Sehwag. The most fearless opener India ever produced. Sehwag wore number 44 on his jersey for years. Then he consulted a numerologist. The numerologist's verdict? No number at all. Sehwag went completely numberless, a jersey with nothing on the back. Against ICC regulations, he wore it anyway. Number 11. Dale Steyn. The greatest fast bowler South Africa ever produced. Every time he entered the ground, left foot first, always the left foot. And as he walked in, eyes pointing toward the sky. Not the pitch, not the batsman, not the field. Eyes up toward the sky. Whether it was prayer or focus or something only Steyn understood, nobody asked too many questions. Because when Dale Steyn walked onto that field, batsmen had much bigger things to worry about than which foot he used. Number 12. Mahela Jayawardena. Sri Lanka's greatest ever batsman. After every single stroke he played, he kissed his bat. Not after boundaries, not after milestones, after every stroke. Good ball, bad ball, dot ball, 6, didn't matter. The bat got kissed every time. 11,814 test runs, Sri Lanka's greatest batsman ever. Maybe the bat deserved every single one of those kisses. Number 13. Lasith Malinga. Sri Lanka's most dangerous bowler, the slinger. Watch him carefully at the top of his mark before running into bowl. He kisses the ball. Every delivery, first ball of the match, last ball of the match, crucial wicket ball, doesn't matter. The ball gets kissed before every single delivery. Malinga once admitted that kissing the ball added great fortune to his bowling. And when Malinga's bowling, you'll take every bit of fortune you can get. Number 14. Stuart Broad. England's greatest fast bowler of the modern era. Broad's superstition revolves entirely around one number. 3. When batting, he marks his crease 3 times. When bowling, he bowls 3 practice balls to mid-off, then 3 more in his mind, before charging in for real. In the dressing room, he ties his boots 3 times. And 3 sprays of aftershave before going onto the field. Always 3, never 2, never 4. Broad once said, "Something in the number 3 makes me feel safe." 600 plus test wickets. 3 clearly works. Number 15, Shane Warne, the greatest leg spinner of all time. His lucky charm was perhaps the most unexpected of any cricketer on this list. A pair of earrings. Warne credited his earrings with giving him confidence during crucial matches. Not a handkerchief, not a number, not a ritual. Earrings. 708 test wickets. The greatest spin bowler ever. Wearing earrings the whole time. Number 16, David Shepherd. One of cricket's most beloved umpires. In cricket, the number 111 is considered unlucky, known as Nelson. Named after Admiral Nelson, who allegedly had one eye, one arm, one leg. Shepherd had a solution for every time the score hit 111, 222, 333, any multiple of Nelson. He would hop, on one leg, at the crease, in front of millions of viewers. Test cricket, World Cups, didn't matter the occasion. If the score hit Nelson, Shepherd hopped. His entire career, loved by fans worldwide for exactly this reason. Number 17, Mohammad Azharuddin. India's most elegant batsman, wrists of pure silk. Every time he batted, he wore a black taviz, a small black amulet tied around his body. And crucially, he always let it hang outside his jersey, visibly, deliberately. Not hidden inside, not tucked away, out for everyone to see. His charm, his belief, his protection, on display, every innings. Number 18, Chris Srikanth. India's explosive opener, 1983 World Cup hero. Every time he walked out to bat, he made absolutely sure he was on the right side of his batting partner. Not left, right, always to the right. The story goes that during a crucial test series against Pakistan in 1986, none other than Sunil Gavaskar himself asked Srikanth to walk on his right side, going out to bat. Gavaskar produced one of the finest innings of his career that day. The right side worked. It always worked.
Number 19, Steve L. Smith. Australia's greatest modern batsman, second only to Bradman in many statistical debates. His superstition is one of cricket's most visually bizarre. Before every innings, he asks the team physio to tape his shoelaces directly to his shins, so he cannot look down and see them while batting. Why? Smith has never fully explained it. But consider this. Steve S. Smith averages over 60 in Test cricket, one of the highest averages in the history of the game. Tape the laces, score the runs, ask no questions. Number 20, the 1983 World Cup. India versus Zimbabwe. India were 17 for 5, on the verge of elimination. Kapil Dev walked in and began playing the greatest innings of his career. In the dressing room, India's team manager Man Singh suddenly made an announcement. Nobody move. If you are sitting, stay sitting. If you are standing, stay standing. Nobody change position, nobody move at all. The entire Indian dressing room froze in place. Kapil Dev went on to score 175 not out. India won the match. India went on to win the World Cup. And Man Singh's instruction, "Don't move," became one of cricket's most beloved superstition stories. Number 21, Ravichandran Ashwin. India's greatest modern spinner. 2011 Cricket World Cup. Ashwin played only 2 matches in that tournament, but he carried a bag to every single game, whether he played or not. Nobody knew what was in the bag? Nobody asked? Because Ashwin believed the bag brought luck, not just to himself, but to the entire team. India won the 2011 World Cup, their first title in 28 years. The contents of that bag remain a mystery to this day. Some things are better left unknown.
Number 22, Sanath Jayasuriya. The original T20 batsman, before T20 even existed. Before every single ball he faced, he checked everything. Gloves, tap, pads, checked, helmet, adjusted, pockets, verified. Every ball, not every over, every single ball. In a long ODI innings facing 150 balls, that is 150 equipment checks. Fielders waiting, bowlers waiting, umpires waiting. Jayasuriya checking his pads. Again, 22 superstitions. 22 legends. From Sachin's left pad to Mackenzie's bat on the ceiling. From Dhoni's number 7 to Shepard's one-legged hop. Every single one of them, some of the greatest cricketers who ever lived, believed that something beyond skill and technique was watching over them. And maybe they were right. Because in cricket, more than any other sport, one moment of luck can change everything. A ball that hits the edge instead of the middle. A catch that sticks when it should have spilled. A delivery that swings 2 inches the wrong way. When that much can go wrong in a split second, you want every possible advantage. Even if that advantage is a grandmother's handkerchief, a bat taped to the ceiling, or a mystery bag nobody was ever allowed to open. Subscribe for more cricket stories that go beyond the scoreboard. Drop a comment. Which superstition shocked you most? See you in the next one.